Back inside the Grand Theater, WSOF 31, John Howard explaining how he got his name, Doomsday. And as we take a look at the tail of the tape for this one, Howard 33, 5'7", 184, reach identical with his opponent Mike Arrant, 28, 5'11", and 186. Both men making their World Series of Fighting debut. This should be a good one in the middleweight division. We are scheduled for 3 rounds.
Okay, judges, you ready? You ready? Fight!
Todd, Mike Arrant is a very good wrestler. I think he's going to need that. I think he's going to try to drag this fight to the ground. And I think that's a good strategy if he's able to do so. You don't want to deal with the power of John Howard if you don't have to. It's as simple as that.
When was the last time 2 fighters came to the center of the decagon and just decided to throw some haymakers for the first 5 seconds?
Now, right now, it just happened.
It just happened.
Right now.
So a quick start for both fighters. The feeling out process apparently complete.
Yes. Good kick there by Arrant. Another kick, not a lot of power on it, but he certainly found his range. Howard coming in, looping, oh, straight down the middle as Arrant gets through with that cross. Arrant standing southpaw. Howard orthodox. Howard with another good kick. Might have hurt himself more than he hurt his, but there, a takedown attempt by Howard. You know, whether those work or not, Todd, if you can keep your opponent guessing, it's always a good thing. Making him worry about the wrestling will only open up the strikes.
So both fighters showing a multiplicity of options and skills early on here in round number 1. This one again scheduled for 3 in the middleweight division. And Arrant, wow, catches the kick, throws him to the ground, and just stands and looks over.
That was excellent. I'm not sure why he let him up. Howard, not somebody that wants to be on his back on the ground. Arrant with a good wrestling and grappling background. He's choosing to stand up.
And John Howard seemed to be a little bit surprised that that just happened. So this cat is coming to play, and again, Mike Arrant showing some great composure in the pocket there, getting off a combination or 2. And a move like that early on, Chael, it's got to boost your confidence, feeling like if I can pull that off, what else am I capable of doing here against this guy?
Absolutely. Not a lot of power on Arrant here. Even this cross, he's throwing a cross for it. He's not putting his body into it. He's not trying to have power. He's trying to set something up, but I haven't been able to detect yet what it is he's trying to set up.
How many times have you gone into a fight with something in your back pocket saying, I'm going to show this, show this, show this, and then I'm going to bring it?
Yeah, a couple of times. You know, you get those ideas, you get those fantasies. Sometimes it's even a distraction. You think about something like that, you get off the normal beaten path of your game plan. Arrant here, though, I mean, these are just what we call arm punches, and the kicks are even slow. His accuracy is pretty darn good, but I can tell he's setting something up. He chose to be in this position.
Constantly changing his stance from regular to southpaw. Arrant, as you said, Chael, not a lot of power on some of his kicks and punches, but he's conserving a lot of energy and seems to be doing damage, expending the least amount of energy of the 2 fighters.
Yeah, Howard's a little bit confused here. John Howard's doing his best work when he's coming forward, throwing punches.
Yep.
There's a couple right there.
One power punch from Howard can end this thing quickly, and Mike Arrant, if he does have something to surprise him, he might want to do it sooner rather than later. Inside kick coming from both fighters. Arrant almost seems like, you know, when he gets into that situation where he's boxing, it's like he's shadow boxing. Not putting a lot of sting behind those punches, but just almost aggravating John Howard to the point of, let's see what he'll respond with.
Yeah, I fully agree. He's staying busy, he's putting stuff out there, but again, he's finding contact, particularly with the leg kicks, but they're soft on purpose. He's purposely not putting power behind them. He's just trying to measure his target, which makes me believe he's setting something up.
John Howard's got that right hand cocked and ready to go. The 33-year-old from Boston, Mass, looking for a big punch and a big performance here. Remember, both men making a debut here at the World Series of Fighting. Along with Carlos Silva, the CEO, and Ray Seffer, the president, on hand. Good opportunity to make an impression, and this is a nice flurry from both fighters.
Wonderful defense there by Arrant. Used what we call a limp leg once that turned into a single. Wiggled his way out, put his foot down, and fired back.
Coming up on the final 30 seconds in round number 1 of this one, scheduled for 3 in the middleweight division. John Howard in the red trunks, Mike Arrant in the blue. Not a round I'd want to score if I was a judge, Chael, because not a lot of damage done, but who was the more active fighter? Who controlled the cage?
Sure. Arrant definitely landed more. And the blows that Howard landed, the power was on his side. Great wrestling defense by both guys.
We'll have the second round when we return to Connecticut.
Fight!
Start of round number 2 in the middleweight division. WSOF 31. John Howard in the red trunks, Mike Arrant in the blue trunks. Todd Harris, Chael Sonnen, and Joey Varner on hand with you here at Foxwoods Resort and Casino. Glad to have you with us here live on NBCSN. Friday night fights. Chael, I'll turn to you. Who won that first round in your opinion?
I think that Arrant won it. He was just a little bit busier. His wrestling defense was great. He stood his ground and came forward. He definitely touched Howard more times than he got touched, though I will concede the power lend towards Howard. Howard telegraphs some of his big combinations. He comes in with some body feints to get inside and then starts throwing. Arrant sees that body motion coming and just takes a step back, puts himself out of range. Arrant staying busy, same as he did the first. All right, this is going to be telling. Now Howard failed in this exact same position in the first round. He needs to get to a double leg, Todd. He's got one leg secured.
And he's locked it up with both arms.
He needs to get to a double. When Arrant's up against the fence like this, it's going to be hard to do.
Great defense by Mike Arrant, holding the cage, and immediately Kevin Mulhall saw that.
Saw it, but didn't do anything about it. That changed the position. Okay.
One warning. Fight!
I take it back.
What? It was worth taking the warning, though, don't you think?
It was worth taking the warning. What's a warning do?
Yep.
He would be down on the mat right now.
Look at this. They're standing toe-to-toe. Is Arrant just daring Howard to fire off that big right?
You know, he's completely calm. He's not trying to hit him hard. I've been talking about it in the first round that I thought Arrant was setting something up. I don't know that he is. I think that's just how he fights. He's a bit of a point fighter. He touches you all night long and hopes it's enough.
Look at the range. You think Howard would be able to get in there with a jab or a combination or the big right hand, not happening.
Arrant just a little bit too fast. And Howard just, there, Howard goes to the body, to the head, back up to the head. Those are scoring with the judges. Yep. You know, he'll take 3 for every 13 that he takes in return, but he's got the power on his side. Something to be said for that.
Coming up on the halfway point of round number 2, this one's scheduled for 3 between John Howard and Mike Arrant. Arrant has been a very crafty fighter, almost frustrating John Howard, but Howard certainly has that power, as we saw just moments ago in that flurry, in that exchange.
Good shot by Arrant. Better defense by Howard.
Both these guys have submissions, Chael. Howard has 6. Arrant has 5 to his credit, but we haven't even got even a taste of a jiu-jitsu or a ground game at all.
No, we haven't. Coach Clayton Hires just sent me a text message saying that Arrant is very tough in the gym, throws a lot of kicks, and also believes that he's setting up a big shot here. Good oblique kick.
Mike Arrant seems to have a lot of different tricks up his sleeves. We'll see if he can make them pay off as we check in quickly with Joey Varner.
Todd, and that's exactly what Arrant's corner was telling him. They feel like Howard is biting on the fence as they unload and start trading back and forth. But they feel John Howard is biting on the feints of Arrant, and they want to see their fighter capitalize on that. When he feints, put a power punch, a power hook, or a power cross behind that and make Doomsday pay for it.
We'll see if he can do just that. Mike Arrant in the blue trunks there as John Howard came forward and had some great body shots, combinations certainly to score with the judges as we come up on 1 minute to go here in round 2. This one's scheduled for 3.
You know, we've seen, Todd, we've seen Howard want to get some takedowns in this fight and fail. A great time to shoot a shot is after one of those flurries. He's going to the head well, dropping to the body, coming back to the head with his strikes. He changed elevation one more time and went for the tackle. I think Arrant would be distracted blocking those punches. It might get him in a little bit deeper. Though in theory, this is where John Howard wants the contest to be contested, is right here on his feet. He's just getting picked apart a little bit here by Arrant.
Beautiful inside kick coming from John Howard. Hands continually moving from Mike Arrant. And whether it's frustrating or confusing John Howard, he seems to be fighting through it here in the second round as we go under 20 seconds to go. Beautiful fakes there. We will go to a third and final round live on NBCSN when we return to Mashantucket. Third and final round time in the middleweight division at WSOF 31. John Howard on the right side of your screen, Mike Arrant on the left. And we will see who will impose their will here in this third and final round. Strange things happen when you hand it off to the judges, and that's what both of these fighters are trying to avoid as we check in with Joey Varner.
Well, Todd, the advice from trainer Mark Delagrati to Doomsday Howard was simple. I know we're in a casino, but don't roll the dice. You're picking him apart, but avoid getting into these firefights and land those vicious, powerful kicks to the body.
I like the casino reference.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Strongs.
That was pretty good. Howard's really going to have to make a decision here. He's going to have to step in and go. When you're a big, strong guy like that, it's hard to put 6 and 7 beat combos together. You just fatigue a little bit more, but he's going to have to get it going.
Takedown attempt, and this time successful by Howard.
Excellent shot, excellent scramble by Arrant. Now this is going to score for Howard. He needs to keep his hands clasped here, eat up a little bit of time. Let the judges see this. We're likely going to have to go to their decision here in just less than 4 minutes. Eat up some time, stay on his back. Arrant gets away, Howard strikes off the clinch, very smart.
Mike Arrant with some excellent defense once again when it looked like John Howard had the takedown and was going to make it stick. Arrant gets back up to his feet where he seems to be the most comfortable, not scoring the biggest points, but he certainly seems comfortable in the center of the decagon.
Good head kick there by Arrant, blocked by Howard. With some good power on it for a change. Arrant again reaching with what we call a cross. That's his rear hand, in this case. Spinning kick there. In this case, it's his left hand, but he's just reaching. He's not putting any power. He's not even really trying to hit John Howard. He's just keeping something to distract him.
Howard working the jab.
Howard's going to need some combinations. I liked what he did earlier. He threw a couple punches at him, changed elevation, went for the tackle, had some success there. Guys trading leg kicks. Arrant just staying a little busier, just keeps on touching him, keeps sticking something out there to make Howard respond to.
Halfway through the third and final round, and I know both these guys have been putting on a great show and a nice combination coming there. Not a lot of points from John Howard, but there does not seem to be that big of a sense of urgency. So do you feel like one of the other fighters feel like they have this fight locked up?
I think they both think that they've got a good opportunity here. Look, the power shots are on Howard's side. The volume of punches isn't even close. It's favoring Arrant. The wrestling was about even. Howard, good body shot. He's been using that body shot all night. He usually comes up top, finishes that with a hook. I think another 1 or 2 good combinations by Howard might make his corner feel a little bit better. Shot by Arrant, defense by Howard.
Howard gets a strong wide base, and Arrant has nothing to do with it, has to release. Nice straight left, gets through. Ooh, low kick there. First one seemed a little low. The second one was definitely low.
Yes, referee Kevin Mohall will now give Howard 5 minutes, or until he says he's ready, which was about 5 seconds. Howard's already in the middle of the decagon.
And they go right back to work.
Arrant is just hard to hit.
The right hand connects. Doomsday Doomsday connects with a big right and drops Arrant, but he gets back to his feet, and then the body slam.
Now, if John Howard can finish the fight in this position, if he can eat up some time, that could secure him at least this round, Todd, which means he would only need one of the other two. And frankly, between you and I, we don't know how the judges are seeing it. It's a close contest. Howard needs to hold this position for 45 seconds.
Side control, John Howard, after a beautiful flurry in the big right hand that sent Mike Arrant to the ground. And we come up on less than 40 seconds in this one.
Howard looking to advance and go to full mount here. This is a great position, side control. He's got elbows, he's got knees to the body. He's got a lot of options from here. He doesn't have to get greedy. He just needs to stay on top. I think Howard's gonna look to take his back, and Arrant gonna look for him there. Howard
he's sinking it in,
begins.
he's getting the hooks in.
He needs both or he could get reversed. It may not matter with only 10 seconds to go. And there's the mount. Howard's gonna keep scoring. This will win him this round. Win him this round on my unofficial and unimportant scorecard, I might add, but that's how I see it.
Great fight in the middleweight division. John Howard and Mike Arrant go the distance, but Howard's shot at the end may prove to be the difference, as the young man from Boston, Mass. salutes his fans that made the trip to Mashantucket. We'll find out if this takedown will prove to be the decision maker. We'll have the official word when we return live on NBCSN.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of professional fighting, we go to your judges' scorecards. Judges Dave Peabody, Eric Colon, and Sue Senadat all score this fight 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Doomsday John Howard!
Yeah, baby! Sink your toe, baby! Touch your toe, John Snyder, Mike Arrant, thank you!
So John Howard gets it done and picks up his 24th professional win by way of unanimous decision. Interesting fight, Chael. You talked about this. This thing wasn't in the bag for John Howard, even in the 3rd round.
It certainly wasn't in a unanimous 30-27. They gave all the rounds to John Howard, which means power trumped everything else. John Howard really had a hard time with his wrestling. What won him this fight was the powerful combinations. He did a great job coming to the body, coming back upstairs. It was always start with a body shot, finish with a hook. Finally, in the 3rd round, he's able to secure his first and only takedown of the fight, but he really advanced the position from there. Picks
John
him up,
Howard
slams him down, and Arrant really didn't move. I think Arrant thought perhaps he just needed to eat up the clock and was going to win 2 rounds to 1.